What's up guys, TH, doing another PvZ video. I'm just going to kind of talk about what I do, what's going through my head, stuff like that along the way. This is a typical build I'll do with PvZ, which is a proxy gateway with a charge lot and also a weapon upgrade. And then later on I'll go into DT, but really I go into DT because he pretty much has me cornered later on, you'll see, and that's my way out of it. So after I get my gateway down, I'm going to do 2 gases, start that wall off. I like this pylon here forward. It helps defending against stuff. It goes a little farther out. It can be destroyed, so when you put your Twilight Council down, you're going to want it right here. And this is where I'm going to have my proxy set up. He doesn't scout it, he just sends him right down the middle, his overlords. But with this other probe here, I'm going to be scouting. I see that he's got his second. And basically, you know, finish that wall out. Like I said, the Twilight Council, drop that forge. I usually try to do the forge the same time as the Twilight Council. I get another pylon, because of course if they destroy that, you know, they're not getting in, but then you're going to be out of power. So you definitely want that pylon there for the mothership core to defend with. Turn this down a bit. So I like to speed that up, but eventually you're going to want to speed up the weapon upgrade. It's just a little slower. I got my 4th gateway down, so I'm basically just making zealots right there. So far pretty standard is what I do. So here is something kind of funny. So he sends these to go scout out all the mineral lines. My warp gate finishes, accidentally making a depth there. And these guys get wrecked. And at this point, I feel like most people in this boat would probably just quit, because he's got an army, I don't have an army, he's found my gateways. You know, how could I possibly win, right? So I decide, let's get some stalkers here, get 1 zealot. I actually kind of expected him to break that pylon there, and so I wanted the zealot there, but he ends up not killing that pylon, I don't think. Eventually he does, but not right here. These stalkers do a lot of work just chilling back here. I have that weapon upgrade now, so they're picking them off pretty well. You know, I hold here, but you know, at first I was thinking I could make some army and come back. Of course, he's got these bad boys here now, so what I end up doing is dropping a Dark Shrine. Actually, I cut my losses here. I just take my army back home because I would have just lost all those units. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the units back home and get a little more defensive. Warp in more units if you can. And at this point I decided to drop the Dark Shrine. I had a feeling it was pretty much over. I built another barracks or gateway here just because you know, I didn't have enough at home since he took these all out. So right now I'm thinking I took that free overlord, and then I'm just kind of making as much army as I can, waiting for that Dark Shrine. And literally there's not much APM going on here at all. I'm just sitting back waiting for that Dark Shrine, warping in units when I can. Right now he's got a pretty big army compared to me. So I don't know, just holding off, not expanding. If I expand at this point, it'll be really hard for me to defend it. I'm just screwing around, see. So I decided to just get a little cheesier and get the Dark Shrine. And I get really lucky, he doesn't have any detection yet. And let me speed this back up here for a second. So Dark Shrine's in, dropping the dark ones, and he attacks. Kind of kites me a little bit, not too much, and pretty much kills me. This is why I like to have this here, because it's out a little more. It can help out And I do get that pylon here for later, which I don't really use. So I get more dark ones out. And literally, I mean, I just chase him across the map. He has no detection. So, not much going through my head right now. I'm just enjoying the cloaked units while I can. And they end up coming through for me. I mean, he tries to get the spore crawler, and he does get some. There we go. There they are. But by this point, I am taking out his second. This thing's not even popped yet, and he just decides to quit. Honestly, he might have been able to come back, but he just wasn't ready with the detection. So I don't know. I guess the moral of the story is when you lose that proxy, don't give up. Just try different cheese. If you're already cheesing, you might as well keep cheesing. The worst that'll happen is you'll lose, maybe waste a little time, but I mean, whatever, man, as long as you're having fun. Yeah, thanks for watching.